The devil's most evil side is not his cold-blooded killing, but his power of persuasion. And the devil really has a forked tongue in the middle, just as a serpent does. This is both literal and figurative, because he speaks with partiality in nearly everything, or says it with some other motive in mind. The only reason the devil tells partial truths at all is to one way or another cover his tail, because he knows the biggest judgment will fall on him, since he is the one who induces humanity to fall. He's very aware that everything he does will be judged, and he does everything possible to damage you, then turn around and say it was your fault. He is very smart, articulate, and difficult to deal with because he's always manipulating situations to his advantage. He is merciless and has no regard for life. He thinks that Earth is a waste of time, gives no value to your life or this life here, and he justifies his actions with absurdities. For example, what is really killing a child he calls a choice, and he justifies everything having to do with this. By the way, the currency of hell is souls, and souls are money for him. Why is that? Well, a human soul has life and energy, which the devil and his demons have been cut off from. So just like the human batteries in the Matrix, your soul is food. You can be sure that any agreement you make with him, he's going to come after your soul. And his philosophy is, if I'm going down, someone else or as many as possible are going down with me. Another face he has is that he can be very playful, beyond friendly, for example, when he wants to make friends. He will be in a good mood, laugh, and joke a lot. He knows how to be friendly and captivating, which is his most evil part. It's not like he's Satan the Punisher anymore. He's Satan the adolescent who wants to be friends. He will joke around and say that he walks with a hunchback, which he says is because when he fell, he hit his back first. He will be your friend until you tell him no, then he gets angry and shows his other face. The devil has always been attracted to those with musical talent. If you have musical or vocal talent, he will come after you because that was his function in heaven. For many years, he manipulated songwriting. He does this by wanting to be your friend, wanting you to compose, sing his songs, and he doesn't mind paying you to do that. He will pay you as long as you do what he wants you to do. And if you don't have talent and want to make money with him, you'll have to truly sell your soul or the soul of your whole family. Nowadays, people will sell their souls for nothing. But anyway, if you have musical talent, you can bet he's going to come after you. And he's always looking for a business advantage in the deal. The devil is so subtle that he has the ability to introduce thoughts, and feelings by the way, into the periphery of your conscious and subconscious mind, in the hopes that you will accept them, believe them as your own, and then act on them. Some have theorized this is because when Adam and Eve ate the apple, the devil was somehow able to manipulate or change part of their DNA. He has such a powerful hypnotizing influence which makes the compulsion so strong that he can make two people, or better yet nations, fight against each other without even stopping to think about why they are doing it. This amounts to psychological violence and he absolutely loves it. Most of the battle in the mind against the devil involves your being able to step back, recognize that you're being attacked and resist it, and not just accept it and fall prey to it. He is very cunning at this and is able to inject it into you like some venom. And he is able to do this both mentally and emotionally. The world as we know it and the thoughts of man, he has changed it all to his advantage. A lot of times we think like him without realizing it. He's very contagious. If you stay close to him for too long, you will talk, think, and act like him, and you feel justified and vindicated doing it, exactly like he does. Society and humanity is a partial representation of him. Finally, we could liken a part of him to the Pied Piper of Hamelin. This is a German folk legend commonly told as a kid's story. By the way, with an enchanting flute. Note the use of music. Anyway, it's a story about a man hired to get rid of the city's rats, but he up and leaves the cities with all the kids when the citizens refuse to pay for his service. Now, the version where the devil is involved would look something like this. The devil would have sent the rats in the city in the first place, convinced the townspeople to pay him to remove them, then harden their hearts so that they would not pay him, so he could distract them with their hardened minds and hearts and steal their kids, and in the end, still blame the townspeople. Interestingly enough, there is another iconic figure with many of the same features and traits that is displayed in the American Southwest, and it's called the Kokopelli, which is a fertility deity portrayed as playing a flute. More to come, stay tuned.